off and get this one started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Looking for a man. It's Culpepper. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small.
Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Royer. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Delp. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
But how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Back in motion. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. Complete to the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day, and all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it, and I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
Rush is on him, and the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. And the defense drags him down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. Hauled down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To throw, it's Mayava. Got his man out of the backfield. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the 1st.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Big guy smells it. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. He'll ride his man on the option. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Culpepper. Gets it out quickly. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
You got to give the defense a ton of credit there on 3rd down, able to force that incompletion on an absolute bomb. You can see why defensive coordinators get nervous facing this quarterback. He has tremendous arm talent. He threw that thing more than 60.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back at the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The defense putting points on the board. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Berry. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off play action on 1st down. On target to the left. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Caught close to the marker, it's Berry. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Dropping back, it's Culpepper. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. The DBs will back off a bit. That's caught. It's Berry. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Dumps it to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Firing to the right, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. That was like bouncing off the guardrails and not losing control off the upright and through. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down one possession. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Sutton. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Extending the play. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out. It's Berry. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Here come the Irish back on offense. Quarterback may change this route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the back. Makes the catch. It's Dillon. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Finds a soft spot in the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Berry. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Royer. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Culpepper. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Hurst. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got room on the return.
Well, the defense comes